Hey Merfolk! So a couple of days ago, actually not a couple, quite a few, I posted a photo on Instagram with a very easy, like super easy editorial-like look that is very realistic for everyday wear. And I asked you guys if you'd like to see a tutorial on it, and lots of you said yes, so that's what I will be doing today. So this is going to be a very quick one, and this is going to include graphic eyeliner, which I know is very advanced for some people, but I'm going to show you the way that I do it that is the most foolproof. So it's the easiest way to achieve a graphic eyeliner look that isn't too fussy. I mean, even for me, I can do eyeliner relatively easily, and on a daily basis I usually try and avoid it because you can mess it up and then it becomes this whole thing, and we just don't have time for that. So what I like to use for this is not a liquid eyeliner, it's not a gel eyeliner, it's a pencil. Pencils tend to be not as long lasting like, say, a gel liner, but I like to use a pencil that is very waterproof, something that sets waterproof, so it will still be smudgeable as I'm working with it, but then it will set waterproof and it will not move as much as it cannot move, because everything eventually is going to break down in your face, but we're going to try and minimize that. Anyway, I like to use the KIKO Intense Color long-lasting eyeliners. These are very affordable. They come in a lot of really cool colors, and they are some of the most waterproof pencils I have ever used, and they also are smudgeable before they dry, which is what we want for this. But even still, it's a pencil and it can break down, and we want to avoid it. So I am going to use an eyeshadow base. And the eyeshadow primer that I like to use is the NYX High Definition Eyeshadow Base. This one is nice because I feel like it doesn't alter the texture or color of my lid as much, and you know that I like the natural skin on my lid to show through. And also the finish is still a little bit slippy, so I can easily smudge the eyeliner. So I am going to apply this on my lid. I know that NARS also has one that is very similar to this one, but this one is more affordable. So I'm applying this on the top and bottom lid, and honestly, I have no idea why I apply this on the bottom lid. I guess it's just habit, but and I don't know what's going on outside, but it looks like the world is ending. So while that is going on, I am going to sharpen my eyeliner because I want it to be very sharp. And I'm going to create the shape that I did on my Instagram photo, but you can literally do any kind of shape that you like. Okay, so now I have zoomed you in and my primer is already quite dry, and I'm going to start by sketching a line. And you know, I'm kind of dotting the shape. I am not being overly confident. So now I'm taking this nice nail art brush, and you can get these for super cheap, and I'm going to start stretching that black eyeliner into the shape that I want. And if you're going to do this sort of cut crease, make sure that you go above where your natural socket is. That makes it so it's gonna look good however your eyes look, and also it's not going to smudge as easily. So I'm just adding another layer, and this time I am bringing it across a bigger area, but again being very careful. So I'm just dotting that shape and blending it out. So this is a lot of back and forth just to really perfect that shape. You need to reapply every time the pencil seems like it's starting to set. And if you like to conceal your eyelids, you can use something like a MAC paint pot or a Nabla cream shadow. Those are very similar to the MAC paint pots. Also, another thing to keep in mind is that you want to avoid just going in with the pencil and drawing like a continuous line, because you want to avoid lifting the product that has already set on your lid. So this is the shape that I want for my upper lid, and I'm going to do a little bit of finessing later just so that this stays on my face. But now I'm going to move on to my other eye. And this is the trickiest part, but keep in mind that if you mess up, you can always go back in with a little bit of eye makeup remover on a cotton bud and clean it up, or just go back in with some concealer or your eyeshadow base if it's colored like a MAC paint pot, and clean that shape up a little bit. Also, I have to mention that my nail art brush is completely messed up because it's old, so if you have a new one, that would be the best. Be aware that you're not looking for perfect symmetry, you're looking for good enough. So the top lid is done, as I said, not absolutely symmetrical, but definitely good enough. Now before moving to my bottom lid, and you definitely want to do this if you haven't done your face beforehand, I am going to conceal my under eye bags. I'm not going to wear foundation all over my face because I generally don't, and I do like the look of real skin. Also, my skin is looking great at the moment, so why would I want to hide it? So I'm just going to wear a little bit of concealer, and I am going to use my Innisfree Mineral Cover Fit Concealer, and I'm going to focus it mostly on my inner corner, which is where I have that blueness. And I'm going to leave a little bit of the redness underneath my eye because I actually like that. And I'm also going to take some around my nose where I am a bit red. So basically just redness and discoloration, but not completely covering everything up. I still want my natural skin to show through. Just a little bit of evening out. This is a stippling brush that I'm using to blend this out. Looks like this. It's from Zoeva. Stippling brushes are usually better if you want a light coverage. And this is where I want the most of my coverage, so I'm just going to dab my finger over top of it. And I'm going to do the bottom lid, and for my Instagram look, I just did kind of a triangle shape on the inner corner. I'm going to sharpen my pencil once again, and I'm going to first follow the natural shape of my upper lash line downwards. Then take my nail art brush and finesse it. Now I'm going to bring it in. And again, take my nail art brush and finesse it. And I want it a little bit thicker at the lash line. Something that I like to do as well is just take some of that pencil just directly on the brush. And this is it for the eyeliner on the eyes. And I realized that I might have said at the beginning of the video that this look is suitable for everyday wear. Please do not read too much into the word everyday. This is kind of a casual editorial look that you can easily do. To me, this is the kind of look that I would be able to wear if I'm just hanging out with my friends and I want to look cute. I'm going to just powder this down slightly with some translucent powder, and I'm using a translucent powder. This is the RCMA No Color powder because I can go over top of the black and it's still gonna look black. So I'm just taking a very small amount. I am removing most of it on the back of my hand. And I'm just going to take this all over my lid to set it in my inner corner. And I'm just going to quickly do mascara and quickly do my brows using my Nabla Brow Pot in Uranus. One of the perks of not having that much of a brow is that I can do my brows afterwards and adapt the shape according to the kind of look that I'm doing. I lied. The translucent powder might have made that black look a little bit gray, but do you care? Because I don't. So the brows are done. I am going to do my cheeks now. You can of course do your face makeup however you want. I am going to keep this as simple and fuss-free as possible. We've already spent long enough on the eyes. I am going to take this liquid blush. This is from A Concept and it's in the shade number 2, Hug Me. And this is a very natural orangey, peachy sort of blush. And I can apply quite a lot of this one because it's not too pigmented, so I'm going in. And I'm using the Essence So Glow Cream to Powder Highlighter, which looks disgusting, I know. And I'm going to take a synthetic fluffy brush and dip it directly into it. And then remove the excess from the back of my hand and just mix that highlighter into my liquid blush. So I have an instant highlight, instant glowy cheeks. And for lips, I'm not going to do anything. You can wear lip balm, you can put on a lipstick. This is the kind of look with which you can wear any lipstick that you want. Personally, I like this just like this. I like all of the focus to go to the graphic eyeliner. Of course, you can perfect that black eyeliner even further, make it super Instagrammy with gel liner, with eyeshadow, with whatever you want. I do like the imperfection. We are living in a very perfected, curated world, and I am not about that life. And I guess that is everything I wanted to say, and thank God, because you don't need to know everything that goes on inside my head. I talk way too much. And I hope you enjoyed this look and this tutorial, and if you did, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and leave me a comment down below, because those always make me really happy. I just learned how to make hand hearts like this because I used to always make them like this, and this is not effective. This is much more effective. I am so glad to have acquired this new information. Anyway, leave me a comment down below. Of course, there will be a list in the description box with every single product used in this tutorial, as well as links to all of my social media and other stuff. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you next time.